Hi, everyone. I'm Charles, and thanks for joining me here. And I assume that if you're watching this video, it's out of curiosity about the Moments series, which has proven more popular than I really expected. And so I thought I would share just a few thoughts about what I was trying to do, what am I trying to do with the series, and where things have gone, where they might go, etc. Now, let's start with the very idea of these very brief videos. Now, I had been working mentally for several months on an idea about using a single shot with text over it. And I was never really satisfied with any of the results. And so I worked on it and worked on it and worked on it. And then one day I was sitting working on what eventually became the first in the series. And as I worked, I had music playing in the background. And at the moment that I watched the video and that piece of music came on, it suddenly struck me that that was it. Now, I didn't use that music in the version you see online, but the point is that the feeling that it created, that was what I realized I was after. How do I describe that feeling? I'd say that brought back the way I used to respond to art films when I was an emerging filmmaker back in the 80s. And so that suddenly struck me that that was what I was after, thus the title of Scenes from Films I Never Made. Now, that's not literally true, by the way. Some of these are shots from films that they're outtakes of some films. Most of them, though, have never been used before. And so the idea here is to emphasize the feeling rather than explicit meaning, which gets into the whole thing about the text and what that contributes to what you see. Now, the one thing I knew from the beginning was that I did not want the text to be a caption. In other words, I didn't want it to be something that explained what you looked at. In fact, I was really working against the whole idea of illustration where the picture and the text or sound are one and the same. No, this was meant to be a juxtaposition that produces a particular feeling. And I have to take off my hat to my friend and collaborator, Robert. He's been a tremendous influence on this series, well, all the things we do together. And talking with him, working closely with him about the sound and music has been really instrumental in shaping the way things have developed. So again, the meaning of the series is the way it makes you feel. It isn't really meant to be narrative in the sense of this happened, this happened, this happened, though it is narrative in the sense that, yes, I am exploiting the idea of mood and texture, of putting the viewer in the position of feeling that particular moment. You may get the idea that this is some kind of secretive or coded narrative, and it really isn't. Now, obviously, because it is so subjective, I do not expect everyone to have the same reaction, which is fine. That's actually also part of what this is about. It's meant to show the subjectivity of reception to video. I know that sounds incredibly highbrow and academic. I can't get rid of all of that from my background. But anyway, that's what I'm really after here, and I hope that that's something that does come through. Okay, and one last question you may be wondering, particularly anyone who has seen most of what I've already published, and by the way, as I speak, we're through number 20. How many will there be? And I don't know. I really don't know. I'm only doing this as long as I want to, as long as it feels right. I will just keep working on them and keep working on them. And if you like it, please let me know, because if I know that I'm still connecting with people, that they're still getting something out of it, that motivates me to do more. So anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoy them. If you haven't watched all of them, watch all of them. You should have watched all of them. I'm kidding. Anyway, again, thanks, and I hope to talk with you later.